Hey guys, I'm back. How you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing? But excuse me. How you doing, guys? And yes, I'm back once again for an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Hey guys, so welcome back, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and I'll give you a shout out. You guys, I'm gonna use the restroom. And we're gonna go on like a 10-15 minute break. A 10 minute break. We're gonna talk about the new Anna Nicole Smith documentary. If you have not seen my latest YouTube video I did on Yolanda and Selena's, well, when Selena met Yolanda at the motel and right after they left the hospital, I talked about how when I watched a Ghost Box session where Selena was talking about how her and Yolanda was arguing about Abraham, about how Yolanda and Abraham had kissed. I talked about that. But yeah, guys, it's all good. We're going to talk about this new Anna Nicole Smith documentary, and we're going to actually watch it together. I've already seen it, but I'm gonna watch it again with you guys. Okay, y'all, I'll be back. I love you guys, and I will return in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back. I had to get dressed and do a few things, but mm, we're still on a break for a few minutes. Like I said, we were on a 15-minute break. That's been about 10 minutes ago, so we're going to be on a break for like another 10 minutes to about 3:44 or 3:53. A matter of fact, we will go off break at 4 a.m. because we're going to be ending the live before 6. I'm not sure. I'll get everything done hopefully before then. 4 6. That is the goal is to get done everything done at least by 6:30. I got 83% on my mama's laptop, her computer. And I have been using this to record my live videos because it's a lot bigger and, you know, it's better to record stuff on. I have, as of now, 6,524 YouTube viewers. I'll set you guys right here right now. We're going to start the Anna Nicole Smith documentary around when the live hits about 30 minutes. The goal is to get at least an hour, or because this is a 2-hour documentary, but I want to at least get the main parts done today. At least that means so at least an hour or so. We'll figure it out. And yes, guys, today's live YouTube video will include paid promotion.
Joe, I gotta tell you,
perhaps you would like a marmalade sandwich. I always eat one for him then. From Stance in Great Britain. The nation's beloved 96-year-old Queen Elizabeth. Mark Phillips is our guide.
This is the way royal milestones used to be proclaimed, and occasionally still claimed.
Just needs platinum jubilee.
Meanwhile, at Buckingham Palace, this is the way royal milestones, like 70 years on the throne, are proclaimed now. Everything about this platinum jubilee is unprecedented for the simple reason that it's never happened before. No monarch has ever sat on the top of the British aristocratic tree for so long. One benefit of such an extended reign is that a 96-year-old queen can explain to her 4-year-old great-grandson Louis, perhaps, that he better get used to it. Her royal life can sometimes be noisy. This jubilee has been a bit of a royal shell game, because the queen has difficulty moving around these days. No one's been quite sure when and where she'll show up. The days are long gone when she could take ceremonial military salutes on horseback. That role has now been handed to her son and heir, Prince Charles, who represented his mother at this Jubilee Trooping of the Color parade. Queens may not retire, but apparently they do gradually fade away. The royal clock ticks on.
She is, in many ways, she is a sort of national timepiece.
Robert Hardman's latest book on the royals is Queen of Our Times. Is her aging, in a way, the way we kind of measure history?
There's a sort of timelessness to the Queen. I mean, she obviously looks different. The fashions are different. She's a young woman at the time of her coronation, and now she's the world's oldest head of state. But there is still a sort of timelessness to that aura.
The Queen, claiming she had been in some discomfort on the first day of the Jubilee on Thursday, stayed away from the big service at St. Paul's Cathedral on Friday, her absence making this Jubilee even more poignant. Again, Charles was there on her behalf, with the future Queen Camilla, and William, the next in line, with Kate. And, perhaps stealing the headlines, Harry and Meghan. The couple, now estranged from the family and in self-imposed exile in California, were allowed this cameo in the Jubilee show. Their leaving of royal life, clouded in accusations of racism against Meghan of the palace, had been brutal and cold. Their brief return showed no evidence of any warming.
My jaw is killing me. I don't know what it is. That it hurts. You know what the heck it is.
More on the tributes pouring in from around the world, from iconic landmarks to iconic pop stars, all for Queen Elizabeth. Robin has more from Buckingham Palace. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Michael, back there at home overnight, the Empire State Building was lit up purple with the silver sparkle for the Queen. And then the Eiffel Tower in Paris, it went dark. And in Canada, the pop star who was knighted by Her Majesty in 1998, yes, Sir Elton John, delivered an emotional tribute while on stage for his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour. Here's a bit of that.
I'm 75 with me all my life. I feel very sad.
Touching words, that's what he's saying. Don't let the sun go down on me. And I don't know if you all got our colleague Little Gans. He said he was at a Harry Styles concert and that Harry had the audience a round of applause that he said lasted for minutes, lasted so long. So everyone just doing what they can to honor Queen Elizabeth II, guys. She touched so many people all around me.
Yes, you really did.
Hey there, GMA fans. Rob.
You're a goal-achieving goalkeeper. You made your schedule. You called shot. You 20-year-old Heather Elvis is missing. Police locate her car at a place called Peachtree Landing, just outside Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. But there is no sign of Heather. Her family panics. Thousands join the search. I just think we all like to know that our children are safe. Suddenly, there's a bombshell. Heather was in the middle of a twisted love triangle with a married man named Sidney Moore. Police say his wife Tammy found out and wasn't happy. One report shows she actually handcuffed her husband to the bed at night. Cops claim Tammy repeatedly called and texted threatening Heather. One text read, "Oh, I've been having Sidney followed since January 2012. It's best you call back and speak to me. Save yourself. Hey, you ready to meet the missus?"
Once the affair surfaces, it sounds like a lot of people are going after Tammy Moore and Sidney Moore. On social media, it's a storm. Of course, our system works. You're innocent.
I don't know. I think I not hit the bed 2 times the other night. But dang, I didn't realize it got that big.
Until proven guilty, and a lot of people posting these people are guilty.
Social media surrounding the case explodes. Not only are fingers being pointed at Sidney and Tammy Moore, but believe it or not, some social media trolls are taking pot shots at Heather, her family, and even her friends, either in their support for the Moores.
The Anna Nicole Smith Netflix movie documentary. I'll put it on in a few 8 minutes. Few minutes.
Days before their third wedding anniversary, Selena was murdered.
I feel like literally a big half of me, half of me died with
pick up the phone and call her either. They can't go and pick her up from somewhere and bring her home. You know, uh, or if I need just to talk, they're there. If they need to talk, they know I'm here.
Only when Selena died did Chris realize the magnitude of his wife's popularity. You can't explain why so many.
I mean, what happened to her, you know?
Chris was reluctant to talk about his wife's killer. He says he was too consumed by grief to think about her. But as the trial grew closer, his anger for Yolanda Saldivar came to the surface.
This nightclub and these very doors were used in a couple of episodes in the seventh season of the
Yeah, that was disturbing images capture drama of her last night out. That this was the last time we ever seen Miss Whitney Elizabeth Houston alive. Well, 2 days before her passing. The troubled superstar is escorted from the club and into a waiting vehicle. That's February 9th, 2012. That's been 11 years ago. But this was 2 days before February 11th.
You tell she was in the bathroom with the water. Four people. It's not four.
And guys, this was February 12th, 2012. This was the day after Whitney's death. They did the autopsy. This was from the coroner. It says Los Angeles, California. Of course, we all know Whitney was in Los Angeles, California to attend the Grammy Awards party. Of course, she won so many Grammy Awards before. I think she had about 6 Grammys. And the cause of death was effects of atherosclerotic heart disease and cocaine use. This was February 12th, 2012, the day after Whitney's death, February 11th, 2012. This was February 12th. This was, yeah. They said natural causes, which means no one had a direct hand in her death, but we'll continue reading. Whitney's funeral, celebrating the life of Whitney Elizabeth Houston, August 9th, 1963 to February 11th, 2012. I'm sorry, her funeral was held on February 18th. So that was what, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That was 1 week after her passing. That's how most people do it. That's how I want my funeral and stuff. I want my funeral to be at least a week after my death, like 7 days, and then bury me. You know, that's like a state funeral. That's how Queen Elizabeth's funeral was. She didn't get it buried. She didn't get buried to the 10th day after her death, 10 days after her death, because they had to do a 10-day period of mourning, and then I guess after 10 days should be have her funeral, state funeral, and it should be buried. Pallbearers carrying Whitney's body, the hearse after the funeral, left the program for the church service. Okay, guys, we watched all that, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the Anna Nicole Smith Netflix documentary. I know you guys have been wanting to watch it, so we're gonna go ahead and start it. Okay, I'm gonna go to Netflix. I'm gonna go ahead and find the documentary and we're gonna watch it, y'all. Because I told y'all we're gonna watch it. It's 2 hours. It's a very long movie. We can at least watch an hour of it. It's on here, trust me, because I just seen it the other day. I watched the whole thing myself. There's the Selena series, Blonde, it was right on here because I seen it the other day. Here it is. It's number 4. Anna Nicole Smith, you don't know me. I'm going to play it. It is 1 hour and 57 minutes. Anna Nicole Smith, you don't know me.
I would just advise people just to follow their dreams. They can come true. I'm living proof.
This may say a lot about our current culture of celebrity and media these days when all the major cable news networks switched over to nonstop live coverage this afternoon when word arrived that Anna Nicole Smith had died. She was 39 years old. She was adored by millions, but loved by few.
This small town Texas girl is a sudden superstar.
A death that opened a Pandora's box of questions.
Smith is now worth an estimated $490 billion. Her story is one you just have to hear. Would you like yeah. No.
And by the way, guys, I'm going to,
How did this say?
by the way, guys, this is going to be season 1.5 billion, I think, or season 2.5 billion. I'm sorry, season 2.5 billion. I will update that after the Anna Nicole Smith You Don't Know Me documentary. Love you guys.
Goddess moves it all.
So look, I love y'all so much, and we're gonna continue to watch this lovely. I think it's a very wonderful documentary. It's 2 hours long, and let's go ahead and get continue. It's the Anna Nicole Smith You Don't Know Me Netflix documentary. Love y'all.
Is there more to the story? Let me know. What is the truth about Anna Nicole Smith?
Anna Nicole Smith You Don't Know Me. Can't y'all see? I want to make sure y'all can see good.
Grew up in Mahia, Texas, a small town just outside of Houston. Population 6,923. Welcome to Mahia, Texas, my hometown. I'm gonna try and do my hometown.
Y'all see it?
I wasn't very popular in high school. I know it's not gentle, but now I encourage. And this is the house that I grew up in. Tell me about your home life. My home life, my mom and stepfather. I switched around a lot and stayed with my aunt most of the time. This is my home life. Really rather not talk about my home life.
This is where it all started. Ohio is a small town in the Bible Belt. Young people, your high school kids, there's very little entertainment for them. I'm the uncle of Anna Nicole Smith by marriage. She was always going out in the front yard and practicing cheerleading, waving at the boys driving by, attracting attention. And she always loved attention. You know, she craved attention. Anna Nicole Smith's real name is Vicky Lynn, and that's how I know her. It was all about fun with her.
Vicky's 4 years older than I am. She always made me laugh. She was always dressed up. She wanted to put makeup on me, I wouldn't. So I don't do that kind of stuff. She said, real men let women put makeup on. I said, I don't think so. As a family, me, Vicky, and Mom, all of us went to church. We were all God-fearing people.
She always wanted to be the center of attention, and she enjoyed it. She loved being the center of attention. We would go to the mall, and I swear to you, there would be 50 men and boys walking behind us. And she says, Mom, look. I said, I know, I see them. Come on. Vicky was always beautiful. She was just born beautiful. When she was a teenager, that's when I started having problems with her. Sneaking out of the house at night.
With her mama, she sent her to our place. They were having troubles with this 29-year-old man that Vicky Lynn infatuated with. I had her windows nailed shut so she couldn't get out the windows without me knowing about it. She hated my head. Ours was a life of deprivation. Vicky Lynn quit school and she had a job at Jim's Crispy Fried Chicken. And she was going to support herself and nobody was going to tell her what to do.
55, 56 minutes. Y'all already. Oh God, I'm gonna drop it. But 56 minutes. We kind of stuck up. We got a long way to go because we just started the documentary. So I'm sorry. Excuse me.
She asked Billy one day to give her a ride home. She didn't have a car. And he said, no. And he says,
No, thanks.
who was he thinking he was? So after that, she chased him till she got him. She got him in, and they got married right there in Mahia.
I got married when I was 17 years old.
By the way, guys, I'm 17 years old.
Oh gosh, he was so jealous of me. I couldn't go anywhere, nowhere. And I was just locked in this house when he would go to work. And I thought to myself,
I turned 17 April 25th of this year. I was born April 25th, 2006. I'm 17 years old. I'll turn 18 next year.
I had my son, I'm not bothered.
Enjoy it, being 17 years old, and of course, next year I'll be 18. It's all good. Yeah, it's fine. I'm so hungry. I just ate 2 pieces of chicken and the rest of my own fried rice.
But she couldn't see what Paul was just going.
Excuse me.
This is
I want lots of money. I want to buy me a whole bunch of land. And I want to create my own house and build it.
The American dream belongs to you.
And build a nursery. Because I want to have another child. I want to have a little girl.
Guys, she had some weight, but she was skinny then. She had gained some extra weight about around 2005. Then, but she
In
looked good.
Houston, there were strip clubs everywhere. The oil field had put them on the map because everyone had
That's super
expensive accounts and money was flowing like crazy. I ended up working at the executives. The guys that would come in would put money in register, when they come in, they just put the dollars in there. Now, on really good days, you have millionaires come in and give you $100 bills and make grass skirts. That's the ones we like to switch. And we didn't come on with $200. It was terrible. That was a bad day. There were days we made a lot of money. Well, we made a lot of money for sometimes. So.
Yeah.
One day we're just doing our normal thing, and in walks this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. And everybody was looking at her. I hear a couple of girls like, "My God, she's good looking." I know they're going to eat her alive. So I volunteered to walk over and talk to her and find out what her story is. And she appeared to be very nice. She said, "Oh my God, what is that?" She was shaking. She wasn't sure if she could do that or not. She did her audition, and of course he hired her. She did. She looked like it. She reminded me of an emu trying to fly. Is that what's going to happen? You felt maternal towards her almost. You just wanted to take her under your wing and protect her from everything. She did tell me that she didn't like her. She said she didn't like Vicky. She said, "I like Nikki better." So I said, "Okay, if that's what you want to be called, then I'll call you Nikki." He said, "No." But no one needed to give her any pointers on how to attract a man. She knew what she was doing. And she doesn't need a lot of help manipulating anybody. She's actually better at it than me. Within a week or two, she was like a pro. She had an incredible work ethic. Her ultimate goal was to save up money and get the things she needed and make a home for Danny. Right off the bat, she was making a lot of money.
Okay, guys, we're gonna go on a 10-minute break. I'm gonna go on a restroom break and
from sort of background with cable, that it's a big deal.
we will come back, and we are just in 13 minutes of this new documentary. Anna Nicole Smith, if you don't know me, I've already seen the whole thing, but I kind of forgot most of it. But I've seen it. But I want to watch it again as well. We're just in an hour and 1 minute. We still have like at least we have an hour and 44 minutes left. I gotta put the computer on the charger so we can finish watching the Netflix movie together, guys. I love y'all so much. I will return. Love you guys. Love y'all so much. I'll be back. Peace. And also, guys, I need you guys to get your you guys, I need you guys to get your YouTube agendas in because I will be checking it. So make sure you put your name in the chat box because I'm going to put a little sticky note beside your name and tell you how many YouTube credits you have and what your well, I'm just going to tell you what your grade is. That's all I'm going to tell you. And I'm just going to tell you if you're passing or not. You have to have a 95% or higher to pass my class or to pass my YouTube class. Because I am doing a Selena course and a YouTube. I'm doing a Selena course and a Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina course on two. It's like a criminal justice type course for them, to get justice for for Selena and Whitney and Bobby Christina. We have already received some justice for Selena because the killer is in prison for 30 plus years. She won't get out till May 2025. And, if you go back and watch the last live I did, I talked about how if you watch the Ghost Box session that this man did on Selena, it talks about how she she said that when her and Yolanda were at the hotel, they were arguing about Abraham and that Yolanda and Abraham had kissed. And I'm actually starting to believe this because it seems like Abraham at that time in 1995. Think about it, guys. Yolanda has not been out of has not been out in the real world since 1995. That has been 28 years ago. She'll still be in prison for 3 more years. So she has 3 years for prison confinement. Confinement. But yeah, she has 3 extra years in criminal prison inmate confinement. Inmate. She's been in prison for 28 years. And she's on a 30-year, she was sentenced to 30 years in prison. 30 years to life in prison. Now she could have got the doggone death penalty, but she just got I'm not into all that legal stuff, so I'm not gonna comment on that. But I'm just gonna say that, she's been in prison for the last 28 years. She will get out in the next 2 to 3 years, two and a half, the next 2.5 to I would say if you round it up in 3 years, she'll get out. I guess I don't know. But even if she gets out in 3 years or not, in 3 years, even if she gets out in 3 years, it's gonna be like a prison in the real world because she's not been out in the real world, like I said, since 1995. Since she killed Selena in 1995. That was 28 years ago. It's 2023. You do the math. I've already did it. I've already did the math, y'all. So you think about it, 1995, now the present time we are in now is 2023. And she murdered Selena in 2000 no, she murdered Selena 5 years before 2000. So she murdered Selena in 1995. So that was 28 years ago, like I said. Selena just had her anniversary, she just had her death anniversary and her birthday. Her birthday is 9 days before my birthday. I had just turned 17 years old. She just turned 52. Selena Quintanilla Perez just turned she just turned 52 years old last month, just like I did. I turned I turned 17 years old April 25th of last month. She turned 52 years old April 16th. And we all know that Selena was supposed to be here. I think if she would have never went to that motel to meet Yolanda, if she would have just got some type of got somebody like a lawyer or something to help her get her documents back, I think she would have lived. And that even the coroner, the people that was no, the surgeon that was working on her body and when she was in the trauma room at the hospital, at the Crisis Spawn Hospital. She was in the trauma room. They said if the bullet was like a meter higher or lower, should have lived. But yeah, I'm doing my sticky notes. I said if the gun slash bullet that killed Selena was a little higher or lower, she would have lived. Yes, she would have definitely lived. Okay, the next sticky note says Selena Quintanilla Perez ran into the lobby while Yolanda still chasing after her, calling her a B. I didn't want to use the real word because I don't like to do that because it's disrespectful. So after she ran into the lobby, she she yelled out and said, "Lock the door. She will shoot me again." And of course, the person I'm talking about, she is Yolanda. She said she yelled out and said, "Lock the door. She'll shoot me again." That's what I'm talking about, Yolanda. Yolanda, Selena, when Selena, when Selena had her back to the motel door, Yolanda pulled out The I said when Selena had her back to the motel door, Yolanda pulled the gun out. Yes, she did. Yolanda pulled the gun out. That is going to be. I'm just going to put that right there for now. Okay, after Yolanda pulled the gun out, she shot Selena once, I think. Yeah, she shot Selena once in the subclavian artery. So she shot Selena once in the subclavian artery. She shot Selena once in the subclavian artery. Yes, she did do that. Yolanda. We all know what Yolanda did. Okay, next up, after Yolanda did all she shot after she shot Selena once in the subclavian artery, that severed a major artery. I just use my mind to remember things that happened that day because I've already read up all stuff, but I knew this way before it happened. I read up a lot of this after I watched the Selena movie, of course. But I know all this stuff in my head. I can just think about it, and it's a lot of stuff you have to remember, though. That's gonna be six. This will be the seventh note. So number seven. Okay. So what we're going to do for number seven is what I talk after Selena severed a major artery. The ambulance arrived. No, what happened was she collapsed on the motel floor in the lobby. Selena collapsed on the motel lobby floor. Okay, for that's going to be for number seven. We're on number eight now, guys. So number eight, after Selena collapsed on the motel lobby floor, the ambulance arrived within 5 minutes. Okay, number eight is complete. The ambulance arrived. The ambulance arrived within 5 minutes. Okay, number eight is going to go right beside number seven. Number nine. So after Selena arrives at the hospital, they take her to the trauma room. Selena. transferred to the trauma. Okay, guys, I got number 9 completed. It says number 9 says Selena was transferred to the trauma. That is what happened, guys. She was transferred to the trauma room. For number 9, Selena was transferred to the trauma room. Yes, she was. So number 9 will go right above number 8. Number 10. Number 10. So what was number 9? After Selena was transferred to the trauma room, they tried to administer blood transfusions. So number 10 says the doctors tried to administer blood transfusions. That will go right beside number 9. Okay. Number 11. So after surgery and all that, the doctors figured out that the damage was irreparable, and Selena Quintanilla Perez at 1:05 p.m. was pronounced dead slash tragically deceased. I don't like to use the word dead. I'd rather say deceased is more respectful. But she was pronounced deceased at the age of 23 years old, 2 weeks shy of her 24th birthday, from blood loss and cardiac arrest. Okay, number 11 says Selena was pronounced deceased at 1:05 p.m. On March 31st, 1990. Now, after this, guys, I'm going to go into her funeral. Number 11 is going to go right beside number 10. I got a whole book, guys. Look, I've been doing a lot of work today. I told y'all. Um, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into Selena's funeral. Okay, we're gonna talk about Selena's funeral, Selena's funeral, April 1st, 1995. This would be what number 11, number 12. Number 12 will go right beside or above number 11. Okay, so we have completed number 12, so we're going to go to number 13. So number 13, we're going to talk about Selena's funeral. We have 30 minutes left. In the last 30 minutes, we're going to try to finish some more of this documentary, the Anna Nicole Smith documentary, of course, and we're going to finish with what I've been talking about. I have 66%, so yeah, we got plenty of time and all that, guys. So number 13, we're continuing with Selena's funeral. So Selena had an open chest. Selena had a open casket funeral. For $295, I think. Guys, if I'm not correct about Selena's, let me Google this and see when Selena's funeral date was. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I was totally wrong. Selena's funeral was on April 3rd, 1995. That was 4 days after her death. She passed away on March 31st, 1995. Her funeral took place on April 3rd, 1995. So Selena Quintanilla, perhaps known anonymously as Selena, was a American Tejano singer called the Queen of Tejano music. Her contributions to music and fashion made her one of the most celebrated Mexican American made her one of the most celebrated Mexican American entertainers of the late 20th century. Okay, guys. Selena's funeral, April 3rd, 1995. Selena's funeral, April 3rd, 1995. Okay. This is going to be number 13. Number 13. Okay. Number 13. We'll go right beside number 12. We'll right above number 12. Okay, guys, we are going to do number 14. Number 14, we're going to talk about what happened after Selena's funeral. Yolanda took out a 38 revolver and pulled the trigger, shooting Selena in the back and fatally wounding her. After arguing at the motel on March 31st, 1995, Selena headed for the door, but as she made her way out of the room, Yolanda took out a 38 revolver and pulled the trigger. The murder of American singer Selena Quintanilla happened on March 31st, 1995. Fans were saddened when the news of her death was released by the media. Oh, she was shot dead by Yolanda Saldivar. Saldivar was an employee manager for Selena's boutiques and fan club and was found to have been embezzling money. Selena did not believe her best friend could do something like that and tried to maintain their friendship. However, by March 1995, Saldivar and Selena's friendship had begun to crumble. Selena and her husband, Chris Perez, visited Saldivar on April 30th, 1995 to get the documents that she had stolen. Saldivar did not give Selena all the documents. On the morning of March 31st, 1995, Selena met up with Saldivar to collect paperwork and missing documents for tax preparations. At the hotel, Selena demanded that Yolanda give her the missing financial papers. Saldivar then claimed that she was raped in Mexico. Selena took her to a local hospital where doctors found that Saldivar was lying. This made Selena decide to end her friendship with Saldivar. When Selena went to close the door, Saldivar took a gun from her purse and held Selena at gunpoint. In order to stop her from closing the door, she pulled the trigger and shot Selena in the back. Selena was taken to a local hospital, but was declared dead, deceased. Like I said, I don't like to use that word. I'd rather say deceased because it's more respectful. Saldivar went to her pickup truck and threatened suicide, but gave herself up and after 9 hours. Saldivar pleaded not guilty to the charge of murder, claiming that the shooting was an accident. However, she was found guilty by a jury and sentenced to life in prison with eligibility for parole in 2025 and in May 2025. She'll be eligible for parole in May 2025. A lot of tributes were done throughout the United States and Mexico. The two life-size statues were made in her honor. A 1997 movie was produced by Warner Brothers. It starred Jennifer Lopez as her breakthrough role. Selena's death was compared to those of Elvis Presley, John Lennon. Selena's death was called Black Friday by some Texans. George W. Bush declared April 16th as Selena Day in Texas. The event has gone on to become one of the most darkest days in music history and helped to increase Selena's popularity in the United States. Early 1994 to 1995, after Selena won a Grammy Award, Selena Live 1993, Selena opened Selena Etc. The boutiques had a beauty salon built inside. The boutiques were also a place where fans could buy merchandise made by Selena herself and official clothing. Selena hired Yolanda Saldivar as a registered agent for the San Antonio boutique. Saldivar became the manager for the Corpus Christi boutique. Selena's family believed that Saldivar was the best choice because Saldivar was boosting membership at the fan club. The fan club eventually became one of the San Antonio's largest clubs in history. Saldivar believed that she could help Selena further if she moved closer to her. Saldivar moved from South San Antonio to Corpus Christi after she became manager of Selena Etc. Selena Etc. In Saldivar's room, there were posters of Selena on the wall. That's what I'm talking about. Yolanda was a obsessed crazy woman she was. Saldivar also had many pictures of Selena and a burning candle for Selena. It's like she thought Selena was her god or her something like that. We have 21 minutes left of this live video, guys. I'm gonna come back later, and I'm gonna come back later and do finish the Anna Nicole Smith documentary. We did watch some of it in this live video, but we will finish it later. We still have like an hour and 40 some minutes left of it left, I think. I will come back later on, and we will finish the documentary. I'll be ending this live video in 20 minutes at 5:29. Or I can just stay on here, guys, and finish the documentary. We'll figure it out. But by 7, I'm gonna take a break because I have to put grades in, and I got a lot of stuff I gotta do, you know. Oh, I gotta take another restroom break. We're gonna when this live YouTube video hits 2 hours, we're gonna go on a break, a short like 15-minute, 20-minute break. Well, 10-minute break, and then I'll come back and we'll finish. Because we did do a lot, guys, in today's live YouTube video. As you guys can see, I do have a lot down for today's live YouTube video. I got a lot of stuff completed. Make sure if you have not already, submit your online YouTube member application. I have 6,524 YouTube viewers on this YouTube channel, and I'm so thankful for you guys for that. So thankful. And I had to do all the work, of course, as you guys can see. As you guys can see, I had to do all the work, y'all. But y'all did help with the views, but I had to do all the work when it comes to the book work and getting all the research done. But I did most of all the research in my head. Yeah. But we did complete a lot today, guys. We did. We got most of the new Netflix documentary done, but I might stay on here and we might get another hour of it done. We're about to go on like a 17-minute break or 15. We're gonna go on a 15-minute break, guys. So you're free to do whatever you want for 15 minutes. Then we'll come back and be, live in YouTube session. And I'll be back live in the YouTube studio. Yes, we are going to go on a 15 to 7 minute. We are going to go on a 15 to 17-minute break. I got plenty percentage and all that. Um, I mostly did get everything done with the book. With this new documentary, of course, we did talk a lot about Selena. I'm gonna get grades put in as well. I want you guys to make sure get to put your names down below so I can get you down for attendance as well. Because if you want your attendance, that's really the only way. Because I keep a record, as you guys can see. Hold on. As you guys can see, I don't know if yeah, I keep a record, guys. As you guys can see right here, I keep a record of everyone. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be ending this live soon. But I'll come back and we'll finish the Netflix documentary. I just got to get some sleep. I've been up a long time, y'all. Today's date is Sunday, May 21st, 2023. I will be putting the YouTube attendance in. And yeah, I'm just gonna record it for my own. And yeah, put everybody's I'm already gonna put people's name down that are my YouTube members, that are approved YouTube members. Because right now I have 6,524 YouTube viewers, and that does include my members. But that's also all the viewers and stuff that I've got and had to do. Well, everybody that supported me and helped me grow my channel. I very much appreciate you guys. I will give you guys shout outs, but you're gonna have to put your names in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put some shout outs out. Shout outs shout out to hold on. Shout out to Rihanna Jiggets. Shout out to Rihanna Jiggets. She is one of my YouTube viewers and one of my YouTube members, and I do go to school with her as well at Robinson Community College, Comtech in Pembroke. I go to school with her, yes, at the community college. But yes, hey Rihanna, shout out to you, girl. I'm going to go ahead and get some more people's names down. Courtney, Miss Courtney. I'm not sure. I forgot her last name, but she does go to school with me as well. Hey, shout out to you, Courtney, and I'll put your last name in the comment box, chat box, and I'll put it in the video. Thank you, girl. Thanks, Courtney. I appreciate you, girl. I go to school with her as well, guys. Yeah, I do. But I will not be going to school till I'll be going back to school, of course, tomorrow. But I'm talking about not today, it's Sunday. But yeah, guys, I thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in today's live YouTube video. I won't be available from tomorrow till 8 to about like 2:30 till 3, but I won't be available for 8 hours tomorrow, but I'll come back sometime whenever I get home. That's why I'm trying to get everything done today, as much as I can get done anyway right now. So we have completed 2 hours of the live documentary. I'll come back later and finish this documentary about the Netflix documentary about Anna Nicole Smith. $10 minutes left, y'all, and then I'm going to end the live video, and I'll come back later. I will return later, y'all. I gotta put some grades in, YouTube attendance. I'm gonna put some YouTube attendance in for y'all. And if you want to become a YouTube member or you want to get shouted out, just let me know. I'll shout you out. Or you can just, yeah, I'll shout you out whenever I go live. Each time I go live, I'll shout you out. And you can just email me at my personal talk show email, aj426459@gmail.com. And that's also for business inquiries. I'll put it in the chat box, guys. My email. My personal talk show email is aj426459@gmail.com. I'm tired. I've been up a while doing a live, but I wanted to do this for you guys so y'all could watch some of this new Netflix documentary. I know y'all could watch it yourself, but watching it on here on my YouTube channel is free. Because I watch Netflix basically every day. Yeah, I do. And I have a knot right here, and that's been bothering me all day. I don't know where I got it. I think I hit this hardwood wood like two times the other day. I didn't mean to, but it accidentally happened. Oh, y'all, it's been a tiresome day. But besides that, I've been good. I'm gonna go ahead and get people's grades in so I can y'all's YouTube attendance grades. I messed up with the date so bad. I'm gonna just throw that whole paper away. But I messed up with the date. Rihanna Jiggets, her score is 100%, and that's because she's did everything so far I have. But you're required to make 100%, but you're also required to get an extra 25 points of that grade. So that means you're required to get, if you have 100%, then if you don't get that extra 25%, I'm going to take that 100 and minus by 25, and whatever that gets, that'll be your grade. Until you get them extra 25 points. But since me and Rihanna are best friends, I'm gonna give her that 100, and eventually I'll give her that extra 25 points, and she'll have 125. So it says right here, 100 subtract 25 is 75. So she would have a 75%, but I'm not going to do that to her because she's my best friend. So I'm going to give her 105%. And that means she just needs to get that extra 25 points. So that means she'll eventually have 125. So right now, Rihanna, you have a 105%. All you really need to get with the channel membership grade, you just need 25 extra points, 20 to 25 extra points, and you can get that very easily within the next few when I come back live, and I will do another live later on. You'll be able to get them 25 points. I'll probably come back around like 8, 9. I don't know if I'll be back that early because I'll probably be in the bed, but maybe about 12 or 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't know. I'll let you guys know whenever I get up. I will come live. You know, I will. I love y'all so much, and I thank y'all for tuning in and for watching. I will be soon ending this live, and I will come back. We have about 2 minutes of the live left, and I'll come back within the next few hours later on. And I'm going to do a GTA Online live broadcast on my PlayStation 4 later. I'm going to try to get all that done. If not, I'll do it later on tomorrow, whenever. I'll get it done. Hopefully, I will do that today. The GTA Online PlayStation 4 broadcast. I'll do that on my PlayStation 4 later on today. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Excuse me. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Nobody's seeing my live, but when you do see this live, thanks for coming in. Okay, guys, we finally reached 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. I love y'all so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. I love y'all. Bye. Peace. Peace, y'all. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend and very well rested weekend. And God, y'all, I have a knot on my right below there. It's not that big, but it does bother me sometimes. And a boil in my mouth. So I have been having a lot going on. But hopefully to the Holy Spirit I'll get better and everything like that, y'all. I'll come back with the Anna Nicole Smith documentary later on today. And I'll also be playing GTA on Grand Theft Auto Online, GTA Online on my PlayStation 4 later on today. I love y'all so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.